Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. It's Tracy, and the workout today is going to be an intense isolateral upper body workout, arm workout. All right, here's the format. We're gonna work in rep range today. If I'm doing single side, I'll do 10 reps per side. Both together, we'll hit those 12 reps. So make sure you challenge the muscles toward that failure point today. We'll do 3 sets of everything, and you're gonna require a variety of dumbbells for the workout. Here are the ones that I have used. Of course, lift within your abilities. I'll also use something to sit on or lie on. If you don't have a bench, I'll show you a modification. All right, we'll start with the warm up and we'll end with the cool down. Ready to train those arms and move daily? This one's intense. Let's do it. Okay, I will set the watch to strength today. Where is it? Okay, let's start, there it is. Let's start with a single side circle. Warm the upper body up here a little bit. We'll get some blood flow going as well. And then, as I said, some isolateral, switch directions. So single side arm exercises, followed by some both appendages at the same time. I think isolateral is a great way, switch sides here, to train because typically I can lift a little bit more when I'm doing single side. I can really focus on the form on that side, switch directions. But yeah, it also can show you your weaknesses too, right? Let's do heel dig right here, arms back. It can show you your weaknesses in one side, which can give us an opportunity to work on those weaknesses. Anyway, it'll be an arm pumper. We'll have shaky arm syndrome when we're done, no doubt. High knees right here. Butt kicks, let's go, and punch. Good, a little twist right here, alternate. And take it wide. Hand to toe tap, reach the other arm up toward the ceiling, big stretch. Push the thumb up, stretching in those biceps. One more here. Good, bring the feet in a little bit, a big torso turn, give the wrist a bit of a roll. And switch. And switch. One more here. Good. Reach across, tap. And overhead. And finishing with our torso turn here. Very good. All right, folks, take a look at the screen. There's our first set, bicep, tricep, shoulder. Hit it for 3 rounds, and here we go. All right, let's go. We're hitting rep range. I'm gonna start with my 12-pound dumbbells. We're gonna do 10 reps per side with our iso bicep curl. One arm is holding, the other one is working full range of motion, 10 each side, and then switch, holding 12s, and here we go, all the way up, all the way down, and 2. Good, keep that elbow tucked in. Last one here. There's 10. This one camps at half, other arm works. And 10. Last one here, and there we go. All right, set those down. Now we're gonna take it to the ground. Either you can do it on your bench or the ground. We're going into triceps. Okay, one arm is gonna iso hold, the other arm is gonna work. I'm gonna start with my 10 pounds. Just to warm things up. That iso hold adds some tension here. So on your back on the ground or on your bench, one arm is down to 90 degrees on the elbow, and let's work the other side for 10. So it's down and 1, good, 2, there's 10. Now the other arm is holding and this side's working for 10. Nine and 10, and both arms are up. Now, if you feel like that's too much tension on your elbow joint doing the iso hold, simply hold it up in the air or just hit the one side at a time. That's totally fine. Let's go into our seated front raise with an iso hold. Okay, this whole round is iso holds, of course. So this arm is holding, this one is working. You've got 10 aside. Here we go. So you sit nice and tall, shoulders are back, and up. There's 10, I'm switching sides, and 10 right here. And one more right there. Whew, that's a good burn. All right, ready for round 2. Shake that out a little bit. So you can go up in weight if you felt like you had quite a few reps left in the tank. I will for some of these. Going up to my 15s for the bicep curl. And we'll go back to 10 per arm, shoulders back, and here we go for round 2. Up for 10. Last one for me, and switching sides. Trying not to take that break in between unless you need it. Last here, wow, and there's 10. Okay, jumping up to the 15s definitely made a difference for me. Let's stretch that out for a second, arms back, thumbs down. We're gonna take it to the triceps next. Again, on your back on the ground or your bench, I'm gonna go up to 12s, just giving myself that little reprieve. Different muscles coming up, but you know, still the arm, still the arm. All right, back to 10 reps, and I'm holding 12s this time. Again, like I said, if you don't want to iso hold one, just have it straight up in the air. Okay, ready, half hold, and 10 on your working side, and 2.
Tears in our eyes from the words we said, yeah, it kinda broke my heart. Loving you is not so goddamn easy as you think. I'm trying my best to hold on, but I feel myself giving. You know that we shouldn't keep it up like this.
Last one for me on this arm. And switch.
I don't wanna change who you are. The things you say is always one step too far. But I know that I've played my part. I'm hurting you as well. I guess that we should say we're sorry. Say we're sorry. Say we're sorry. I guess that we should say we're sorry.
Here's 10 and up. It's hard to push that up after a bit. All right. Going into our seated front raise, I'm gonna grab 1-8. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna iso hold with the 5. I'm gonna have my front raise with a heavier weight, and then I'll switch weights. I don't think I can iso hold with 8s there, but I can lift. So shoulders back, ready, iso hold and raise for 10 and 2.
Try to change, we can't fix our broken hearts. Loving me is not so goddamn easy as I think. You try your best to hold up, but I see you giving in. You know that we shouldn't keep it up like this. We hurt each other's feelings on and on.
Here's my 10. I'm gonna switch hands and dumbbells so that I am doing my iso hold with the lighter weight. All right, ready and up for 10. And 10 right there. Excellent. You know, I think I probably will go up to my 10 pounds for the working arm on that one. Okay, let's just rest it for a second. Swing those arms out. You've got one more set. That's good. Definitely feeling the pump already, are you? All right, I'm gonna go back to 15s. My bicep curl, 10 each side. All right, and work all the way up, all the way down, and 2. There's 10, switching sides. Wow, up 10.
The sun's going down as I try to make my way through the crowd. Feeling alive, I love being by your side. It makes me shine. We got one summer, so let's make it count. You make me.
One more for me. Wow, that's getting hard. And 10. Oh, okay, good. Rest for a second. Swing those arms out. Okay, that iso hold with the triceps, I'm gonna stick with 12s just because that iso hold is tremendous. It's something new for my triceps, so I don't wanna go too heavy today. And I'm gonna do it on the ground just to make sure that you could see the form on this one. Okay, with the side view. All right, so both are up. We're gonna iso hold 1 at 90 degrees. Other side works for 10, good. And 2.
Can you feel the music? Let's get wild. We're magic, you and I. They call us reckless, but we don't mind. We got one summer, so let's make it count.
Last one for me on this side, and changing. Hold at half, and other side works for 10. Last one, and 10. Oh, yeah, that's good. It's good. A little burn on the tries. All right, let's finish off with our front raise. And as I said, I think I'm gonna grab a 10-pound. So I'm still gonna iso hold with the lighter weight. I'm gonna front raise the heavier one. So I've got a 5 and a 10, and I've got 10 per arm. Here we go, up, 10, good, and 2.
is endless. It might be over tomorrow, but this day will live on forever. You'll be on my mind. I'll be dreaming about this till the end of the day. We are young, we are free down.
There's 10. Switching my dumbbells. So the lighter one is now doing the iso hold on the other side. And 10 up. There we go. Good one. That was excellent. All right. Nice work, folks. Let's take a little water break and take a look at the screen. That's going to be our next set coming up. No more iso holds. So grab some heavy weights and join me back. We're going to move into 12 reps of everything now in this circuit. And I'm going to start with my 15s and into a hammer curl. I'm going to do a seated curl. You could stand if you don't have a bench or something to sit on. I'm gonna sit nice and tall. We're straight up and down for 12 reps here. I've got my 15s. Don't swing at the bottom. There's 12, excellent. All right, I'm gonna give you an option for triceps. I'm gonna do the new to me, JM press, and I'm holding 12s. But you could also do a Tate press, and I'll show you quickly what that looks like. So palms face away, elbows are wide down toward the chest, and flex here. The JM press, we're gonna bring, arms are start straight, we're gonna bring those elbows out or away from you, and then bring the dumbbells towards your neck and press. All right, you've got 12 right here. So toward the neck and 1. Good, you can use a barbell for this. If you have a lighter barbell, this is perfect with a easy curl bar if you're at the gym. And 4. Wrists stay locked in neutral. And there's my 12. All right, very good. Into a lateral raise. Shake that out. I'm gonna grab 8s for round 1. Out to the side, you could sit or stand here. Softness in the elbow. And push it up right here for 12. 2. There's 12, nice. Okay, excellent, feeling that. Going into our second set, and I'll go back to 15s on this one for the hammer curl. I think I will try a heavier weight on the third set, but sticking with 15s here. All right, so you're tall, seated or standing, and hit it here for 12 reps. Don't swing at the bottom. Nice dead stop, and then you hit the lift. There's 12. Very good. All right. I'm gonna actually show you on the ground so I can show you a side view of that JM press. Into triceps, you can either hit that Tate press or the JM press. I'm holding 12s. All right. Get into position, push up, like try to separate your shoulder blades a little bit there, and down, and 1. Towards your neck, 2. There's 12. I kind of feel like it's like the opposite of a tricep push-up is what I feel, you know? Elbows are close in, they're not going out to the side. You're coming there, pushing. So it's very similar for me. I'm popping up to 10 pounds for my lateral raise. All right, 12 reps. Shoulders low and back, and up we go for 12. Push, little pause at the top, and 2. There's 12, very good. Okay, that's a good weight. Really feeling that. Take a little water break for a moment. We'll move into the third set. Think about if you can lift heavier now. Did you have quite a bit left in the tank? Dare I go with my 20s? Dare I, dare I? That's heavy. Well, I'm gonna try them. I can always drop weight and finish out the set with 15s if need be. Here we go for 12. Oh, I'm a failure at 11. Okay, that's okay. I'm happy with that. Wow. And it's interesting to think I wasn't going to try them, and I'm like, well, just try it. I know it's gonna be hard for you, but if you've got good form, then it's good. And it was good. Okay, rest for a second here. Just arms back, thumbs down. Give them a bit of a stretch. Roll the wrist if you need. Let's go into the JM press or your Tate press. All right, and here we go. Down to the neck and 1. One more for me. Very nice. All right, excellent. We'll finish off with that lateral raise. I think I'm gonna stick with 10s. The 12 reps feels like a challenge with the 10 pounds. I've been trying to push up to 12 pounds, but with lower rep range. So like in my 5s or my 8s or even my 10 reps. But for 12 reps, we'll stick with 10 pounds. Okay, here we go, and push, up for 12. There's 12. Okay, so like in the middle of it, I was thinking, maybe I should have grabbed my 12s. So I extended my time at the top. I just paused slightly longer, and that put more fatigue on the muscle, so that was perfect for me. Okay, one more circuit, join me back. All right, folks, we're back to the isolateral. Oh, what are the 20s doing there? Didn't want that. We're gonna go into a concentration curl. My 15s are there. Seated position. If you don't have something seated here, you could do a standing pinwheel curl, that's fine. Otherwise, arm is on the inside. We're crossing the body, curling and flexing at the top, and you've got 10 per arm, holding a 15. Here we go for 10. Think about that peak. Squeeze at the top. It's really important that you squeeze, and when I look at the bicep, it's like I can hit that contraction a little bit more. So pause, squeeze. I've got 5 more. There we go. Arms are feeling fatigued. So I'm thinking, like, am I gonna be able to go up to a 20 here? We'll see. Other side, and 10. Last for me. All right, let's do an iso tricep extension. So I think I'll start with a 10, seated or standing. We're up and over the head, crossing this time right here, and you've got 10 aside. Here we go, low, good, and 2. One more for me. There's 10, and switching sides. All right, other side, and work. I do have quite a bit left in the tank, so I'm definitely gonna increase in my next round. There's 10. Okay, now we're gonna do a seated shoulder press. I am going to sit my bench right up. You could sit, you could stand. I do like to sit on a heavier shoulder press. I'm gonna start with my 20 pounds. All right, I push my back into the bench, but if you have a chair, just sit all the way back on that chair. All right, neutral grip, get ready, and 10, holding a 20. Wow, those last few were hard. Okay, shake that out, other side, and work for 10. There's 10, nice. Okay, let's just take a little water break before round 2. Our arms need it. How are yours feeling? Pretty stimulated? Stimulated is an understatement. All right, let's go into the concentration curl. I've got my 15 again and 10 per arm on the inside, and curl, flex, and 2. Here's 10. Switch and work. And 10, very good. I'm gonna grab a 12-pound for that tricep extension. These little stripes are velveteen, like a velveteen rabbit. Like the velveteen rabbit. Who remembers reading that to their kids? Okay, I'm holding 12, up and over, 10 an arm, reach, big extension on that tricep. So we lengthen and contract. And 3. There's 10, nice. Switch, that's fine. Up and over, and down, and 1. And 10. All right, I still had quite a bit left in the tank, even with the 12 pounds, so I'm definitely going up to my 15 on the last one. Moving to that seated shoulder press. This was heavy with the 20 last time for me. I was surprised. I thought I had it, but it was work. So making sure that I start with my arm that had been resting, right? Not the one that I was just doing the tricep extension with. And 10 right here, holding a 20. Push. There's 10. That is tremendous. She is tremendous. She is. Other side, here we go. Push up.
Denying that something has changed. You're blaming me too complicated. But I will never stay the same. So I will drive and drive and drive and drive. Baby, just so I can make it through the night. Yeah, I will drive and drive and drive and drive.
Oh, mercy. That's good. There's 10. Nice to be slowing down as you get toward the end. It's an indicator it's challenging enough. So if you're still ripping them out, weight is probably not heavy enough for you. One more set. Okay, let's go back to the concentration curls. I think I exhausted my arm with the 20s on the hammer curl. I am gonna stick with 15s. It feels like work for me. Here we go, 10 an arm, squeeze, and 2.
point of view. Beating heartache on the move. Sometimes I just wish we knew.
There's 10. Stretch that. Switching sides. And 10.
Baby, just so I can make it through the night. Yeah, I will drive and drive and drive and drive. So we can try to make it simple. Try to talk about what's on our mind.
There's 10. Lovely. Stretch it out. Arms back, thumbs down. I'm popping up to the 15 for my tricep extension. Are you? Let's try it. Let's try it and see what comes of it. All right, 10 aside. And back. And, oh, that's harder. Last for me. Oh, mercy. Oh, that was at failure for me, so that's good. That was a challenge. Other side. And
I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time. And I don't really break
one more. Come on, girl. Push. Oh, failure again. Okay, let's go into that shoulder press. My brain is telling me I can't do the 20, but I'm going to kick that thought to the curb, grab the 20, and if I have to drop weight, then I'll do that. I've done it twice, so I know I can. I just know this is gonna be hard. And then so mentally, I've gotta get there. So let's just rest for a second. Have some good internal self-talk. You got this, you're so strong. You can do it. Yeah, let's go. Up for 10. 2, let's go. Okay, yes. That was the hard side. Now I got it. Last 10, folks. Here we go. Three more now. 3, 2, come on. 1 and done. And you have moved daily in your arm workout, intense arm workout, isolateral arm workout. Wowza, magowza. She was tough, mentally and physically. Okay, whoa to the pump though, right? Join me for a stretch if you can. Don't forget to check out the links for the set. If you like the set, if you want to shop it, check in the description below. Okay, otherwise join for a stretch if you can. Let's start with just a stretch on something where you're opening up the arms right there, right into that chest, into the bicep. You could put your thumb down on something, okay? So thumb is facing down, and then open yourself up, and that stretches into the bicep nicely. That was great. Loved it. Really did for strength. Now, of course, it didn't have any cardio, obviously, but you could add on a nice intense 20-minute hit right now. If you want to work on your VO2 max as well, that would be something where we really focused on strength training because that's the top goal. But then you also want to add in some cardiovascular work, some heart health stuff, then you could do that. Of course, for me, that's it for my workout today. That's good. I'm going to go for a walk as well. But this would be a great workout to hit that hit after. Hit the hit. I'll bring the arm across here. This workout outfit was great throughout the whole workout. It's a little low cut for me. Normally I wear something a little bit higher. They do have a lot of variety. I just picked this outfit up and over for triceps because I liked the tan and I don't have much in tans like this color. They did have a multitude of colors, so you can take a look. Some might have been maybe a little better for this drab background with the gray, but as I said, I wanted something. Oh, and I forgot to mention, these pants are reversible. So if you don't love the strippity stripes there, you can just reverse them. Downtown kick it, reverse it, and then it would be stripeless in Seattle. So that's an option. Arms back, thumbs down right here. Anyway, loved the workout. Thanks for joining me. Let me know if you want something like that for legs, more just strength-based, some isolateral work for lower body as well. All right, thanks for joining. We'll see you all in the next workout.